All right, everybody. Hello, this is Stefan from Lush and Salty Aquariums. Today we're going to do an update on the smallest true tank I have in the house. This is a new product, the Aqueon Edgelit Cube. This is their smallest size. I wish I had the bigger size, but my daughter got this tank as a birthday present from a friend and promptly asked me to set it up, which I did. So I did the best I could using existing materials. I had my smallest sponge filter. There is that. I had a simple clip-on light. And of course there's the aesthetic, though useless, lights along the bottom. Maybe they provide some kind of extra help for the plants. I don't know. They're kind of cool though, and I could see why a teenager would like it. Or someone who's just into that look. It's called the Aqueonedgelitaquarium. So what I did livestock-wise is I put in a couple baby endlers that are already growing, and unfortunately they look like they're all females. I wanted the color of males. I couldn't tell when I caught the babies. And then that's a least killifish. I have tons of those. They're the world's small, or at least the United States, smallest live bearer. And they have about one baby a day, and their babies are pretty big as soon as they come into the world. I have lots of those. If anybody wants some and is in the Bay Area, hit me up. They're kind of cool, easy to keep, especially in a small tank, and they go well with others like these guppies. Now, the queen of this tank is a small baby beta that Petco is now selling. They sell baby betas, and there she is. I bought a female because they're less aggressive and smaller, and she's voracious though. Voracious. She's white like my other males, but has that cool red piping, if you will, sort of like a sports car. And maybe when she's grown up, I'll try mating her with one of my white half moon betas and see what happens, because I like the white piping. She eats as soon as I put food in the tank, and I swear to God she's almost doubled in size already. I have aquascaped this with a couple moss balls, which you can get anywhere, some guppy grass and Japanese clover, which I pulled from my other tanks, a little bit of moss. In the back is, and it's already hard to see, a hanging moss ball with either Christmas or Java moss, and I used fishing line and a weight, and it's suspended. So that's pretty cool. I've got a couple cherry shrimp in here and some snails, and of course they're gonna like that. Here's a big red ram's horn that I put in. So for such a small tank, there's quite a bit of life, and it's pretty cool looking. I mean, not half bad, right? And it's easy peasy. All these fish, I find you can, I don't want to say overstock, but if you're gonna overstock, endlers, least killifish, and a baby beta is the way to go. I'm already thinking of how I could make this aquascape a little bit smarter. I'm not a fan of moss balls. I tried to love them, I really did. I guess they're okay, but they get little things on them. They lose their shape. I don't know. They're just not my thing. But it was part of my daughter's birthday present, so they're in. I'm a good father. Or I try to be anyway. So I like this angle, right? It's kind of got a cool look vibe. Looking down, you see the usual frog bit from my other tank and duckweed. Now when I have a top-less tank, it's a no-brainer pulling the duckweed. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's just not nearly as hard as when you have to deal with a lid. I often just use my fingers. These are hardy fish. I feed them everything. Baby brine shrimp is the delicacy of all my fish, but I have all bug bites are great, tetramin flakes, a lot of small mouths, so I don't get anything that's too big, although this beta I put in beta pellets and she gobbled them up. She's gonna outgrow this tank in a month, to be honest. But at least as a baby, she grew up in it. So even if she's too big for my liking, she'll have a comfort of familiarity. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Always keep your hands in the tank. Ciao for now.